I even play them today, not so much like I did in the days when I didn't have a child and I had much more time to spend it on myself. But today we are going to take a closer look at something similar to tower defense. What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to take a closer look at the last Bastion. But before I show you what's inside this box, I have to remind you to stay by the end of this video because we have some giveaway announcement regarding this game. So let's check out what's inside this box and then we'll talk some more. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the last Bastion. First of all, you have a score sheet, so you can here track your scores and how well did you do. But actually, I really like this picture, so I just might put a frame around it and stick it on the wall because it looks like super cool picture. Then you have the rulebook, and rulebook is really easy, straightforward. This is really not that hard of a game to teach to other people. And then you have like a big cheat sheet that explains how your heroes work, each of their special abilities, all the cards, all the locations in your bastion, and all the cards with the effects, what the effects do, and how your boards work and all that. So you have 4 of these that you will build in a square. That will be your last bastion that you will try to defend from invading hordes of monsters. And what we have, each player will get one of these boards, and these boards are not just the color coded, they all have different things that you will do. If there's lots of monsters here, you will have to do some of these bad stuff. And then we have a bunch of different heroes. Now you only need 4 heroes for this game, so there's lots of variety and lots of replayability because you can always pick out a different combination of heroes and have completely different game. And as you can see, there's a side when they're okay, once you are dead, when you are killed, or you will when someone resurrects you, you will flip it to this wounded side, then you lose some of your abilities, but second time you die, you are dead. But that usually never happens. Usually the monsters just overwhelm you. And we have these tiles that you will be putting randomly in your keep, that when you build it, when it's square, and you will put these and you will walk. So let me just quickly show you how will that look, because I'm bad at explaining, so why not showing you? It's much easier. Okay, so you will have your last bastion. You will have these boards all on all 4 sides, and then randomly you will just stick this in like so. You will not look what is on what of these tiles, you will just pick them like this randomly and just put them in here. So, and that will be your last bastion that you will try to defend, and these fit really snugly in here, but you don't have to like super force it to get in here. And yeah, so now you have your last bastion. Your heroes will run around here, activate all of these different locations and try to defeat the monsters. So what else you get here? Each player will get one of these cards that remind you of the hero phase and the horde phase, how everything should work, what you have to do on your turn. And these are the monsters that will attack you. And one thing that I really like in this game is that even though some monsters have the same name, they have different artwork, which I find super cool. Like for example, I remember this egg bearer. Now you see we have this egg bearer and this egg bearer. These are completely the same cards with the same effect, but they have different artwork, and for some reason I like that really much. The artwork itself, it looks super cool. And these are just the regular monsters that will be attacking you throughout the game. And of course you have, let me just quickly check on the back side, you have one regular big guy monster, one of these that you will be fighting. You know which one, you pick one randomly and stick him in the deck, and then when he is revealed, you know who you have to fight against. And the main thing is to defeat one of these guys, and as you can see there's lots of them, so there's lots of variety. Who knows which one will you attack that time. And what else we have? We have a empty bag for some reason, and we have miniatures. As you can see, each hero comes with a miniature. You also have some of these miniatures that will stay in your bastion on the board. So for this one you will use to hang out the banner, then you can defeat other monsters more easily, or you can blow them up with these cards, or you can put this net and disable their abilities. The miniatures are really nice looking, super cool, but I have something really nice that I want to show you. And that is that I got this thing I got at Essen, and you can win one of these if you stick by the end of this video and see how you can win it. You can get all the heroes pre-painted, so that is really a cool thing, right? So you can get all these painted up, so you don't have to paint them yourself if you are not an experienced painter. That is super awesome. And also you get some more baggies. As you can see, I just threw everything in here. I should be more careful and everything, but you get some more miniatures in here. These are tokens that will, if at any time these 3 tokens are in your base, covering special abilities of the tile, you are dead and you lost. For example, if this happens, you are lost. If this is, you are still cool. And of course, this can also block special ability of your character, so you cannot use your special abilities throughout the game. And then over here you have dice. When you are fighting monsters, you will be throwing dice and trying to match these to these over here. These monsters have requirements that you need to have to you can kill them. And of course you have the tokens to replace. Maybe if you didn't get the result on the dice, you can use these tokens to try and kill them that way, maybe. And that is basically that. There's a bunch of different tokens, banners in here. These are really nice, sturdy cardboard. Each player will use one of these rings depending which color he uses, so you can easily identify which character is yours if you are maybe confused, but I don't see that happening. And that is basically that's everything that comes in the game called Last Bastion. Okay, so that was Last Bastion by Repos production, and as I already told you, I am a huge fan of those computer games where you have like your base and you are trying to defend it from the monsters attacking. And this game really gave me that feel like you are tower. I mean, you're not building towers, actually, you are in one huge keep, your bastion, your last bastion, and you have to defend against invading monsters. And it really gave me that feeling of the tower defense games type, even though it's not like tower defense game type. Overall, the game is hard. This game is pretty hard. We played it like 3 times in a row. We were wiped out every time, but we really had so much fun going into it. And every time we played, we managed to survive more and more. Which just means it just means that you need to to play it even more and more to figure out how the things are working and try to survive. I mean, all of these cooperative games are hard. If they were not hard, if you could like win them easily, you would lose interest super fast. And this way you can really dig in it and discover all the possibilities and the random effect, because it depends how you will lay those tiles in your bastion. Some style that is in the middle will always be free of any damage, or monsters cannot get to it, which is awesome, because then this tile will always work regardless what. And sometimes you really want this tile to be in the middle, but it's a random setup, so it will be what it will be. Yeah, the game itself, it is cooperative game. I didn't feel that much of the alpha playing in it, because I always try to give my suggestions but not force it to other players. And other players that were playing with us were also like, they were also like engaged in conversation. All of us were engaged, like, I want to do that, but yeah, if you do that thing, this thing will happen and we will lose. Oh yeah, I didn't see that, thank you for pointing out, maybe I should do this. So it worked like that, and I like that, I really did. The miniatures look really cool. They have a really nice set of details, and we'll talk some more about it at the end of this video. What else I want to mention is the artwork. The artwork is phenomenal. I really like the artwork, how it looks. The components are really nice quality and everything. So I always look for, in games, I always look for the components. I always want them to be nice and to look good, and this cardboard is really good. It's really nice cardboard and everything. So yeah, I enjoyed it, I really did. It is hard game. I can't wait to beat it. Once I finally managed it, I will let you know. I will definitely make a single video just about how we defeated the game Last Bastion. But yeah, about the miniatures in itself, you saw that I have these pre-painted miniatures that I got at Essen, and if I'm not mistaken, these were Essen exclusive, so I got another one. So these one are mine. I'm not giving you this one, but this one you can win, and I will leave you a description in a description, or at the end of the video you can click on it and you will learn how you can win a set of these one. Now remember, these are super exclusive stuff, so if you get them, you will be like in an exclusive club with the painted miniatures and all those things. So yeah, that is that. Check out that video at the end of it. Check out my Patreon if you already didn't. Subscribe, because that way you can win this maybe, and you can watch some other videos of mine. So yeah, I also have a Patreon, check that one out. But yeah, Last Bastion is super fun but really hard game, and I liked it, I really did. Check it out if you are looking for cooperative games and you have like super strong will to defeat it. So that is that. Thank you all for watching, and until next time. Pozdrav. This video was brought to you by philibertnet.com, the game in all its states.